Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 31st edition of the No Payne podcast. I hope you're all doing very well today. We are joined by Caitlin co-founder of Enta Solutions. Really good there. How are you, Caitlin?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm good, thank you. Okay, so straight to the ball. I would say, what is Enta Solutions?
Thanks. That's great. Thanks for having me. This has been awesome getting to know you guys just before we were chatting here. Enta Solutions is a corporate culture company, and we help businesses animate their business culture. And so we really help create companies and spaces where people love to come to work. So I'm sure you guys can appreciate that.
Yes. So what made you want to start this whole thing then?
Funny enough, I'm an engineer by training, by education. And so is my business partner. He's actually an aerospace engineer. So literally.
Holy moly, we've got quite the brains.
Rocket scientist, yeah. So we ended up working together, and we had this epiphany that happened because a project went really bad. Mm-hmm. It was like, had all the issues you can imagine, and we finally got it off the ground and going. And we were working for a big engineering firm downtown Calgary at the time, and we were like, okay, we got it going, we got the drawings out, it was ready to go, and we got this call from the client, and I guess the contractor had cleared an entire football field worth of trees in the wrong area.
Holy moly, that's quite the slip up.
Right? So they're like, you got to figure out what happened, because I was the quality lead. So I was, checking it out and figuring it all out. And, it had to do with somebody choosing not to follow a process. Mm-hmm. So there was this moment where we said, okay, look, you can be a huge company. You can have all the processes. You can have all the systems and softwares and tools and, lots of people on your team. But if you don't understand the why behind what you're doing, and if you're not plugging in and showing up every day and excited to be there and really understanding the risks in what you're doing and the decisions you're making, then you're missing. And so there's this epiphany that culture had to be part of what you do in your day-to-day. So we started Enta to help companies build culture into their processes.
Okay, that sounds awesome. Well, it's a good beginning story that you both had a little experience with that.
Yeah.
Do you mind defining also what is company culture? I know when I hear it, culture can mean so many things, which it does. Yeah. So it might be a tough question, but just within a company.
Yeah. So a lot of times in a corporation, you'll see them sum up their culture as the values, the vision, and the mission, but it really is a group of people with an aligned set of beliefs, and how they behave.
Okay.
So whether you strategically, as a company owner, as a business owner, whether you strategically are imbuing your culture into what you do or not, it's going to happen, right? Because people who work together will naturally form a culture. It just happens automatically. It's just a matter of whether, you're deciding who's driving your bus, right?
Yeah.
So this is where it can be really powerful. And there's statistics you can unlock 67% more productivity by creating an animated culture in your business. And that's just huge untapped potential in so many companies.
That's awesome. Yeah, I noticed you also spoke on how it attracts employees and everything. So how would you see it retains employees as well?
Yeah, 100%. So from my experience, culture is the number one thing that people want when they come to work. Totally. Right? You can do so many things that aren't what you really love doing, but if you love the people you work with and you love being part of something bigger in a whole as a team, that's powerful, right? And so it creates a sense of loyalty, because you're not loyal necessarily to a company, you're loyal to people, right? And so they always say you don't quit a job, you quit a manager, or you quit a boss. So this is the thing, is if you love who you work with, and you love the culture, and you love coming to work every day because you're excited about being part of this team, it's huge on retention. So 40% more retention is some of close to what you can achieve by having an animated business culture, which is huge, especially for companies that they're hiring high technical people. it can cost upwards of $100,000 to $160,000 to replace a mid-senior technical person.
Oh, wow.
And that's like all of the HR time, all of the interview time. And, you know, if we're talking about like construction companies and in seasonal, you guys have a lot of employee turnover that has to happen because you're seasonal, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of built in naturally. But making sure that you have those people come back,
True.
right?
Yeah.
The ones that know your way and you know are going to work the hardest for you, saying like, no, I'm not taking another job, I'm coming to No Payne, right?
Yeah,
that's huge for seasonal work.
I think we're actually pretty good with that. I've never actually really thought about that, but we have most of the same guys have been with us. What, you guys are like 6 years? You're coming on 6 years now, I think. So clearly there must be something going on good here with the culture, I would say.
and that is like, it's so powerful, right? Because think about that. If you know, you had to replace you guys, I mean, it'd be next to impossible, right?
We like to consider ourselves irreplaceable.
Well, I mean,
little ego boosts.
You run a podcast and you do the roofing and you do you're pretty irreplaceable.
You hear that, Mike?
Beyonce
be watching right now.
Yeah, Beyonce should dedicate a song to us.
I agree.
Irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, Brody, I think it's time to pull up this octopus I've been wanting to ask you this whole time.
The octopus.
This is kind of throwing it off topic a little bit to something else, but this octopus is everywhere. Who is they? Who is them?
Who is this?
The gender neutral octopus.
The gender neutral octopus. This is the Entopus. This is a funny story. So one of our employees decided to build us a mascot. And she was going through a course at the time, like graphic design and kind of looking at branding and all that kind of stuff. And she's like, oh, I think you guys need a mascot, you know? And I said, okay, go for it. So she created this mascot, and the octopus was originally supposed to be a placeholder. She was going to find a different character, but she was putting some writing around it, like defining who the perfect Enta employee would be. Right, and what attributes they would have. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love the octopus, because they have 7 brains, so they're really smart, and they
did not know that. Wow.
Now I know. They also have 3 hearts, so they're super kind.
Holy crap!
And that's something that it really resonated with us, because it's like, hey, that is who we are, right? We're really flexible and dynamic, and you know, we fell in love with the octopus character, and so she sent us, those little like reversible.
Oh, the happy angry.
Sad. Yeah.
I've seen those everywhere.
Yeah. So she sent us 2, and then we started taking pictures with them everywhere. And then it became this thing that every employee, after their 3 months, they got gifted one of these little plushies. And so these characters have like created a life of their own. Like, they're more popular than, we'll go to visit our clients and like, did you bring the Entopus? Can we have a picture with the Entopus?
That's
we're nobody now. Like, it's just this octopus thing. So we just embraced it, and we call ourselves the Entopus. Like, oh, that person's an Entopus. Now we use it as a verb, right?
Yeah, Entopus.
Yeah, this person's totally Entopus worthy. Oh, okay, I know exactly what that means, right? And so I think it's really given a character to who we are. It's neat.
Totally, I love that. Well, I think also what I'm wondering how long has he been around, or they been around, and how long have you guys been around?
So today actually is the 9th year that I have had my numbered company. And after 3 years of running a numbered company, just kind of as a contractor consultant on my own, I met Adam. And so we've been around for 6 years, Adam and I, as business partners. And we literally one day walked down to the registrar's office and we're like, what if we just did this?
Yeah.
And then there came the day where we had to decide and quit our jobs. Right? We couldn't moonlight anymore, and I had to quit and just jump in full. And it was scary time, but it was really, really exciting.
Especially if you're both engineers. It's
right?
a bigger jump to just jump out of, for sure.
Yeah, and it's super weird too, because you're like, oh, you're into culture and people and you're engineers. That typically doesn't go hand in hand, right? But we call it kind of it's people engineering, right? Where the connections and kind of manufacturing it in a business setting so that it really amplifies the results, which it's pretty cool. It's
awesome.
Pretty cool.
Are you guys just locally, do you just mostly work in Calgary here? Or I know you're not in Calgary, but the little towns around it as well? Or
clients all over Canada.
Really?
Yeah.
And are you aiming to expand that? Is there a bigger dream for Enta there?
I think North America for us.
That's
Across
awesome.
North America. I think is probably in our next like 5 to 10 year goal range. So that's probably where we're going for that. And yeah, it's been a journey, and especially through the pandemic, right? Like that's been being a small business, right?
Totally.
Really, really hard. And I remember, you know, we lost like 90% of our contracts got canceled or put on hold. And we had to do that really scary calculation where it's like, how long can we live for? Like Adam has a small family and so do I. And, you know, it's pretty scary. And so we decided to lean in, invest money into new softwares, new courses, and learn everything we could about digital marketing and social media. And it saved our business in 3 months. And in 6 months, we blew projections. And so we went, okay, there's something to this. And our clients came back and they're like, what are you doing? I see you everywhere. We're like, oh, well, we'll teach you. So we built a course to teach them. And, you know, half of them are like, this is great. I don't want to do it. So then we started doing it. And we're like, does this fit? Does this fit with what we do? Like we're the culture company. And then we had this huge epiphany where it was like, okay, culture is both what you say and what you do. And what you say is your communications. And social media is just a tool for communicating. But if you don't put your culture into both of those, like both in what you say and how you communicate to your people, and then turn around and follow that up with action, your culture won't stick.
Yeah, for sure.
And so we're like, it does fit. And this is why. So it was kind of a cool journey that we had gone through over the past 6 years.
Really happy it turned out for the better for you guys. I love hearing a happy ending, not the opposite. You just mentioned social media. So do you guys do like social media takeovers or just like offer advice? Or?
Yeah, we'll do everything from individuals who are just learning and wanting to learn. We'll give them a course, a 6-week course, all the way to companies or, you know, business owners who want to get it off their plate, full done for them. And we even include video production on site.
Oh, right.
And
yes,
filming
the
and everything in
videos.
there. Yeah, we have amazing videographers, graphic designers, account leads. Just my team is like on point. They're literally the best. I could not ask for a better team. They're phenomenal.
Yeah, you guys really branch out with everything. I'm even struggling to kind of grasp, like you guys are not just easily put in a box.
No.
I'd say what you guys do.
We don't like to be put in a box.
I like that.
No, we like to get our hands in everything, but really it is a lot of culture workshops, process writing, but in a way that isn't boring. You ever have to read a boring manual?
Yes, many times.
Right? Does it have to be? Who says?
I can't say the roofing manual was too fun, but I did know like the outcome would be fun, and that's like a career. Like reading it, I was not like, oh yeah, tell me more about underlayments.
I bought the food saver vacuum sealing device not long ago.
Yeah.
I had to go through the manual on that thing, and it was a blast.
Yeah,
I was so excited to start vac sealing everything. Have people over for parties. I'm like, dude, check out my new vac sealer. Give me your keys. Give me your keys in your wallet. Watch this, or whatever's laying around.
Yeah, people brought me my little immersion blender, like vacuum sealed, and someone's like, "Why is your husband doing this?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Like, you ask him there. You're insane with that thing.
But yeah, manual. It was an interesting manual. I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're talking about vacuum sealers. Great.
Yeah.
But like, you know, like these things don't have to be boring. They don't have to be lame, right? Like, have fun. Create this ability. Like your processes are a way to connect with your people. You're connecting them to information, but you're also connecting them to your brand, right?
Yeah.
So have some fun with it. And yeah, no one said it had to be boring.
Yeah, I like that outlook. I don't like boring things personally. Right. So you mentioned the programs. Do you just offhand know how many programs you do have, or is it?
Well, we'll do custom for clients, but some of our favorite programs, like the Bedrock for Success, helps companies define their culture. So, you know, like you're around like 10 to 12 people, you know, you've got a good culture, but you haven't really, can't put your finger on what it is, or you don't have it written down. It takes them through a journey so they really can say, like, this is who we are. And that way they can hire by it, fire by it, live by it. You know, this is exactly who we are, right? It gives them a set of standards of which to operate within. So we do that, Bedrock for Success. And we really like that one. It's a lot of fun. It gets a little emotional. if you like
Have
that.
a little cry with the guys
Yeah.
and the girls and the
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, it's a journey. So that one's a lot of fun, and we're about to do that one actually for a client in July. So we're looking forward to that. And then the Mad Hatter is another favorite one of mine.
Right, I saw the octopus with the hat on the
Right, with the
website.
little
It's very
Mad Hatter.
cute.
I
The
know.
10-6 and everything is accurate.
I love the Mad Hatter. So this program we made for entrepreneurs with growing businesses, because you're not in a like one person to one job ratio. Do you know what I mean? It's not a 1-to-1. You don't say I'm going to start a business and all of a sudden you have a whole management team of like 12 people. It's not how it works, right? It's you. And then it's you and one other person, and it's you and like maybe 3 other people, and you're all wearing different hats. And that's why we call it the Mad Hatter, because you're just like scrambling. It's like, now I'm wearing my podcast hat, now I'm wearing my sales hat, now I'm wearing my roofing hat.
That is me.
Right?
Yes.
Exactly. And so, but defining what those expectations are in that role and how you win, right? To give clarity. And then what's your strengths, and when do you want to take that hat off and give it to somebody because you're ready to expand the business. So it gives you this really clear look into your business and who you are. So it's it's a really another one that's good.
I like that.
Yeah.
So for that program, if people were interested, is that just through your website? Do they contact you and then you get them all?
Yeah, on our
Stuff or something
website,
like
they're
that.
gonna, if they click that button to learn more, they'll actually just it'll go right to our email, and we'll set up a call and get to know them and make sure we're a good fit and that understand what their real pain point is, right? So that we can make sure we bring the most value.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you meet all your clients in person, or is it mostly just mobile as well as what? Like, we like to know.
Digital.
All digital.
All digital, all
It's
social
2022.
media. Most of our clients, I'd say 80% of them are through LinkedIn.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to get on there.
Right?
I don't even know what it looks like.
It's like Facebook, but
Older,
businessy.
but less memes.
less memes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mike would hate that. Or we're on it. Mike loves his memes, though.
Yeah.
You've seen that.
We had a question roll in
Oh, yeah.
just a few moments ago. Mike himself had noted that he saw you have an NFT gathering on Instagram, and he wants to know a little bit more about that, what that's all about.
Oh my God, Mike, you asked the best question. I am so excited about this new Web3 world. So for anybody who doesn't know, we're currently in Web 2, right?
No idea what that means.
All right, let me start over. Okay, Web 1, static web pages. You literally can visit it, and there's like one call to action. Web 2, they gather information, like social media. There's interaction. It's back and forth. They take your information, and they even feed you ads that they think you want to see. Huh? Why are you like talking on your phone, and then all of a sudden the ad comes up?
Ah, yes.
Right?
It's creepy. Yeah.
A little creepy. There's data gathering going on.
Yeah.
Web 3, we're in control of our own data. We're in control. It's the crypto. We own our own finances and our own banking and all of that stuff. So it's like this whole mentality, this switch. And NFTs, for anybody who doesn't know, non-fungible token. Think of it like any gamers, like anybody play a game and you buy something in the game, like maybe a skin for your gun. Right? This is like, it's not, you don't physically get anything.
Yeah.
Right? But you paid money, like physical money. You got it in the game, in the virtual world. It's just a piece of art, really. But you can have utility behind it. Like maybe it makes your reload time faster.
Yeah, for sure.
So NFTs have utility. You can build utility behind them. And that's exactly what we've done. So we're actually super excited about jumping into the Web3 NFT world and offering services to all these new companies that are coming up. And how they're building their culture, both online and, they're often not in person. But our NFTs, we actually have our own collection. And they're all the little octopus.
Oh, people can buy those. Hey, I've heard
Yeah.
about that.
So they buy an NFT and they actually get our services.
Oh, that's cute. You can buy a little octopus.
You can buy an octopus, you can own it, you get a package service that goes with it, worth the value of the NFT. And so then you've got like this little like memorabilia piece, right? Or you can turn around and resell it. And then the person who owns that actually is going to have, we're building more and more utility behind it. So the person who owns the NFT might have like discounts for all of our services ongoing.
Oh, cool.
Right? So then it makes sense to have this NFT in your wallet. And so whatever utility you build behind your NFT collection can really add value to it, and it makes it turn over and over again. It's just another way to conduct business.
It's very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
For those of you who are listening, not everybody fully has a grasp on NFTs. Even myself, I had a bit of an understanding, but I think you've made it or oversimplified it, which is very helpful.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Of course. So I have certainly purchased a few gun wraps or skins in my lifetime.
Like, oh, it makes
extra
sense now.
maps, things like that. Yeah. So that's a good what's the word I'm looking for? Metaphor, I guess.
Yeah, it's like it's a stepping stone to understanding
right.
it, for sure, because people can kind of relate to that. I think a lot of people have kids who are paying money into these games.
Yeah, literally. Oh, I can see this is the first time I've heard someone talk about NFTs, and I think someone would get benefit out of it.
Yeah.
I hear about it, and like I think there's one with a monkey who
Yes.
says a curse word or something, like holding a banana. I don't know what this monkey is, but I've heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can
Bored
buy
apes.
it. It's thousands and thousands of dollars.
Hundreds and
But
thousands of dollars.
that doesn't come with anything to me. Like it doesn't. Do you get a program? I don't think you get a program with the monkey.
Yeah.
And that's just like a screenshot of something on your phone.
No. So there's a whole, like, the Bored Apes community builds a whole bunch of utility behind them. So,
okay, so it does come with something.
Oh yeah, you part of a community, and they're always adding value into those communities, and that's the cool thing is you can research all these projects, and you can join their Discord or their Telegram apps or whatever where they communicate, and you see everything that they're building behind it, and they add value. So communities that are really active and are building more and more value behind their NFTs cause their NFT price to go up. Right.
So you're kind of buying a place, not just like
Yeah.
a monkey. Okay, that makes sense because I always saw that. I'm like, what is the hype behind this?
So you'd mentioned,
Thank you for explaining that.
You'd mentioned utilities like discounts, for example. Could you think of any other, I guess, fungible?
Total. Yeah, like think about right now there's a bunch where just recently bought Ethereum Towers, and I'll physically have an apartment in the Metaverse that I can make to be my office.
Wait, what?
Right.
And I can invite people there, and so it's literally like
You haven't heard of the Metaverse,
What
have
is
you?
the Metaverse?
oh, good, oh, I love this.
I feel out of the
it's like a
circle
virtual
today.
interactive social media, essentially. It's like taking social media platforms into the virtual reality
Think
realm.
of having like a little character, and you get to walk through.
Do you have like a VR set for this? We have a VR set. Oh my goodness. Have you seen that movie Ready Player One?
That's exactly
Is it? Are they seriously coming up with that now? That's a thing now?
It already is a thing.
When was this? I'm sorry. I feel a loop. I didn't think you could actually go meet people. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
I feel silly.
It's getting real, man. Matrix,
getting
all those
real.
movies are
It's
coming to life. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm so excited for this world.
We're in a simulation. We're just a simulation inside of a simulation, and that's we're getting on a whole other
conspiracy
topic.
theory.
We're getting a
around
whole
this?
other topic here, but anyways.
That stuff makes me nervous to an extent because it's like you getting farther from this
Yeah.
and then more onto that and everything, and like creating friendships and stuff over that would be cool. But
Eventually, it's indistinguishable from one another. That's what's scary, right?
you put that on, you're like I'm some tall blonde girl, and then I take it off. I'm like, oh, now I'm just brunette, brunette
Right?
short girl.
Yeah, I think I'd be alien for sure.
That'd be cooler.
Yeah.
Why not,
Yeah.
eh? Like, don't limit ourselves.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, like the NFT gathering was put on by NFTs. Amazing company here in Calgary, really helping companies jump into this NFT world, launch their projects and everything. And so it was just a phenomenal experience. We had employees from Gary Vee and
I'm
Brand New
familiar with
Media
him.
come down.
He-
Yeah.
You should look into some of his shorts. He does a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
he's funny. He's
a
all about
comedian?
culture too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's like a business guru for sure. So Gary Vee is pretty amazing, and his employees were down and they were talking to us and some of the speakers, and Board Becky was there, and Mama Bucks, and some really cool influencers in the space were coming to talk to us. And so it was just a phenomenal experience. I couldn't believe the amount of community there. Like that is what the future is about. Like I talk about company culture, right? That's it. It's all about community and how you can give back to the community. And the Web3 people and the NFT people get it. They get that it's about connection and giving back and adding value. And they've created these amazing like subcultures within their projects. It's phenomenal.
So it's mostly just business use right now, though. For all that stuff, I don't know. I'm still caught up on that metaverse thing you mentioned here.
Yeah.
Well, you said you had a meeting. Was that over that then?
It was just to talk about NFTs. Is the NFT gathering is out in Banff, and it was just to talk about the future of NFTs and cryptocurrency and what that looks like. And
So that was an in-person gathering.
it was physical.
That's where I think I got a little lost. I'm like,
No
was this
worries.
over your VR in your apartment in the
Not yet.
metaverse? Okay, that would have been cool.
Didn't Facebook didn't Zuckerberg release like metaverse headsets already?
Yeah.
Or they're in trial phase right now?
Yeah.
Anyways, so I guess it would be similar, or I guess the images they've released are similar to the PSVR headset like we have, but
So it's basically
they
like
are specifically
FaceTime, but
for the metaverse.
like 3D FaceTiming or
it's like vacation VR or whatever, right? You can walk around, you can be mobile, you can interact with things, although it's
in bed.
Social media style, kind of. It's hard to describe exactly, but I think Kate described it best, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a lot of Googling after this.
It's a cool future. Yeah, I just got an Oculus, which is
cool. Yeah,
right. More video gaming though.
It's so all I've downloaded so far, like I literally just got it, is the Beat Saber. So
we have that.
Yeah,
I just recently bought that too.
Right. So
who was Oculus made by? I thought that was made by
Meta.
Yeah, by the Meta. Yeah, it's a Meta.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe the Oculus was the trial
right,
phase
Meta
for the
is
Metaverse.
Facebook now, isn't it?
And Instagram.
Like
Yeah, it's the social media giants, right?
Yeah. So
and they're creating a world inside of our world, a simulation within a simulation.
That's right. And anybody can create them, and then you can interconnect them. So it's it's going to be crazy.
So you can create a world.
Yeah.
Look at Minecraft. People are like, Minecraft is wild. That's a whole other thing. But you can, create some pretty incredible things.
I feel like I've been under a rock. I feel a little just boggled right now. We're just creating our own worlds and inviting them with people. Okay, cool.
Right?
We'll get
some virtual roofing done.
Yeah, that's
someday.
Probably cheaper than getting your real roof done.
Somebody will create virtual rain, and there'll be virtual leaks, and then they'll need they'll need virtual roofing crews
virtual windstorm,
someday.
Which is like why I'm calling you guys.
Virtual Payne.
Yeah. I could see how that'd be cool with like training people.
It's amazing for training.
If you want to use that, like even like with if you're becoming a chef, you could do a little cooking VR.
Yeah, you could.
I love that. Okay, I feel like I'm getting hooked on this topic.
Oh yeah.
Is there any other questions?
Yeah, thanks,
in the
Mike.
comments?
It blew open the NFT conversation. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. No, I could talk about it all day. I'm super excited.
It's cool
about
stuff. It's interesting. It's a little. I got a little unnerving. I guess see just how far it can go and where it will end up in the end. Like, Ready Player One, right? It was a great.
I don't think we'll ever get there because unless the world does go to shambles.
Give it 30 years.
Who knows? Yeah.
I hope we're not all living out of like cargo boxes, whatever those things are.
The
shipping
the
containers.
cans,
yeah, I hope we're not all living out of those. Poverty. I would much rather be in VR, but right now I like reality for now.
Yeah. It's gonna, and this is kind of like the thing is that it's going to be about finding a lot of balance, right?
Not getting
it's
too
pretty
hooked.
exciting to be in that.
Well, we want to get that like Great Pyramid walkthrough or the Pyramid of Giza walkthrough.
I've always liked the
or the Titanic one. You can that is really cool because you can like go swimming through the Titanic with your VR on and like sit there and be like going through the Titanic and everything like that. That's really cool.
Yeah, those are like $25. Not too bad actually, though. I'm definitely gonna buy the tour of the Great Pyramid Complex.
Yeah, you'll have to get them on your Oculus,
right?
Go to some pyramid tours.
Well, and this is the thing. Then we don't ever leave our houses.
Yeah, that's what I would say the worry is like. But I'm sure nature would be very happy. Like public parks would love if humans just stopped coming. I was gonna say we're gonna come outside to a new world.
Well, imagine if you could walk through the Louvre but not have to wait in the 3-hour lineup.
Yeah,
that's very true.
It's not like you can touch it anyway.
That's true. There you go.
Isn't there Rosetta Stone in the Louvre? I think it might be. I can't remember. I saw a documentary the other day about the Louvre. I can't remember what's there.
That's
a lot of Egyptian antiquities there. Yeah, it's a glass pyramid in France. Yeah.
I only know that from the Edge of Tomorrow movie. I think that's where I know it from. I didn't even know what it was when you had mentioned it. You said it's underground, right? The museum?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Cool.
The pyramid is just kind of like a headstone or a place stone for it.
Yeah.
Grand entrance.
Oh, sorry, Mike just asked a question here. He's going to stop talking about VR.
No, it doesn't. No. It says, what's your plan with the Ethereum Tower? How can people come and visit it?
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Mike, great question. I honestly don't know too much about it. But I know that the head guy for the project, one of the founders, was at the NFT gathering and he was talking about it. And I was like super excited. What I think it's going to be is they're actually creating the virtual reality apartment. It's a bear apartment, and anybody who owns one can design it and decorate it however they want. Set it up. Cute. It can be, you can make it a cafe, you can make it a hangout, you can make it an apartment, you can make it whatever. But what they're doing is they're building a huge community behind it. So picture like thousands of people living in these towers. I think I'm on the 76th floor.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like we're all chatting and we're in this community and we're on the Discord channel. Right? Discord's just an app. It's like a chat app, right?
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
We're all just talking and there's different groups. There's people who are interested in art and people who are interested in, and they talk about these things and they lift each other up and they have like community events, but it's just it's all about networking and meeting people and adding more value and lifting people up. And this is the power of it. And I think this is where we're getting, I mean, look at social selling, right? You get an influencer who says, buy this, and people believe them and trust them because they've built a network.
I'm guilty of that.
Right?
I buy a lot of unnecessary
buying
things.
bathwater or whatever that happened. Like, what was that?
Oh, gross.
shut up,
like a year
seriously.
ago?
Brody, shush.
That's a point.
That's
I
what his
guess.
brain goes to, of
Influencer.
course.
Well, I was just thinking of the most outlandish thing that people have sold because of their online presence, right? And I think that might take the cake for the craziest thing to be sold.
I find certain crowds give some people too much.
Might be giving too much of themselves.
Yeah. Also, we gave the platforms to the wrong people. We should never give somebody that opportunity. That's people always I'd say you blame the person selling the bath. Be like, you gave them the opportunity that you'd want to buy their bath
Yeah, it
water.
was all the followers that gave her that opportunity.
Yeah, somebody mentioned it.
And then she went to jail, so we can stop talking about her there.
Well, there we go. I had a question just more pertaining to the utilities that you'd mentioned, and how would owning an Ethereum Tower
help me?
How what kind of utilities in the long run would that be, or would you obtain?
So I think that really opens up like so many possibilities, right? Like, so having an Ethereum Tower, having an apartment in the tower, you could essentially host people to your metaverse. So think about a meeting in a virtual world, right? You could give people an experience. You can do anything in your apartment that way. You can also run events and have access to all of these people in the tower who are probably other business owners, other people. So now you create your own little economy within.
So kind of like a networking opportunity, essentially. I see.
Yeah, like think of it about like if you could get access to anybody's list, like who would it be? Who would change your business if you had access to their list and you could just tap in and say, hey, come work with us, we're the best. Like, how powerful would that be?
Very, yes.
Right?
That's a great idea.
No food, though.
Ethereum, that's a cryptocurrency, isn't it?
Like
No
I'm thinking
food, though.
about.
yeah, Ethereum.
Come
is
to
a
my
cryptocurrency.
apartment,
Right.
but you can't snack. That's where they're behind.
Would it be inappropriate for me to ask how much you paid for this apartment?
Well, Ethereum's down, so it was.
Oh, so you paid in crypto for that apartment?
Oh, you could, yeah.
Okay. I
NFTs,
see.
you
Right.
have to buy in crypto.
Right, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think at the time it was just around $800.
Okay. I was playing with an elastic
His
band that
his
just
shocked
snapped.
face is not from you; it's from the elastic.
Yeah, whoops.
Double
Interesting,
check.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, they
yeah.
range. There's, you can get them for like $20 NFTs, and it might just be a piece of art. And literally, that's all you're buying.
Right.
Then there's ones that have more utility, more movement, more. What you want to do is really research what the project is and the people who are running behind it, and then get in when it's cheap. And it's like you're giving them your money in faith that they're going to build something amazing. And then you become part of that community and help them build something amazing.
It's an investment of sorts.
It's an investment.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's been very insightful.
We went down a hole.
Yeah, wow,
Yeah.
we're on crypto and NFTs and
still
whatnot.
so
but
lost.
I'm totally enthralled by it.
I
though.
just bought crypto the first time, I think, yesterday.
Good for you.
He was like, he's like, oh, you're young, get into it now because.
Did you buy Bitcoin?
I was telling her I wish I got involved. Yeah,
I
maybe.
wish.
Well, maybe a fraction. I mean,
I
because you
didn't buy
can
it.
do fractional sales of Bitcoin.
I guess I could have bought.
In
Oh
some-
yeah, my
some
brain
brokers
is
do
like
that.
that's 26,000 or 36,000.
Nice.
Right
Buy
now, it's
like-
pretty low
It's low.
for like the last
Took
year.
the camera off me.
Some brokers, while simple, I know you're using, you can buy fractional shares of Bitcoin.
I
so.
did like Doge.
Yeah, Dogecoin's
and like
super
Curve
low
or
right now, too.
whatever.
Okay.
Just whatever he's doing. I don't really have a mind of my own when it comes to all that.
Right.
Every stock or anything I've purchased has all been, what are you buying, babe? Oh, cool. That does look cool. Yeah, I'll buy it too.
My
So-
my kids buy bananas.
Is that a crypto thing too?
It's like just actually it's really funny. There's this amazing app. It's called Kalium, Kalium, and it's you download the app and you get your very own NFT, and it's a monkey,
Oh, cute.
and then it's free crypto. So you don't have to connect a wallet. You don't have to connect like a Visa or nothing, and so you can transfer bananos. They're called bananos back and forth right between wallets, and they're using it to teach people about crypto transfers, but it's so amazing. They're using it in Ontario. They're testing it for kids, and it's having phenomenal results in the classroom.
Cute.
So literally the teacher has a wallet and they have up to 50 wallets underneath of it. Each kid prints off their little monkey with a QR code. And every time they do something good or whatever, or they achieve something, they can get bananas from the teacher. They can give bananas to each other. So it's teaching them to reward each other and recognize each other, as well as like fiscal responsibility. Then they can cash the bananas back into the teacher for like iPad time or a pizza party or whatever. So it's teaching them all this stuff in a world they're going to live in, right? Yeah. Like, let's be honest, this isn't going away. They're going to live in this world, and they're learning this, and it's amazing. I do it with my kids. My son is neurodiverse, so he's ADHD. And so there's different struggles, and this tool has been so powerful for providing positive reinforcement for him to do stuff. And it's just been amazing, and he loves it. And he was like, wakes up, he's like, "Okay, Mom, I got dressed, I'm gonna feed my monkey bananas," right? He's so excited about
That's
it.
Cool. That's really cool. It's reminding me of a Black Mirror episode, if you had watched Black Mirror at all.
Yeah.
And the social score kind of thing too. You're doing good deeds and things, and building social
or you like give
score,
them a thumbs up, or
lose social score, and you can't attend.
That was a good and that episode ended bashing the whole process.
Getting into that territory a little bit with that. That's interesting.
Hopefully
I gotta rewatch Black Mirror. I hope they put out some new stuff. I think Bandersnatch was the last.
This whole conversation has been like a Black Mirror episode.
She's an adventure. Yeah, absolutely.
So Enta Solutions, huh?
Yeah, sorry. Totally off topic.
No, that's okay. It's Mike's fault. It's all Mike's fault.
Yeah, we'll blame Mike.
Yeah, he asked the NFT question.
You know what? Okay. It's part of where we're going. So I think
of course.
It's totally valid.
Well, to hear that the founders of Enta are engaged in those sorts of things and are embracing those types of resources is admirable for sure, right? So
we don't do anything the boring way. We love to think outside of the box and challenge the norm, and I think that's why our social strategies work so much, is because we like, hey, we're going to trend on this, or we're going to hop on this, or we're going to try this, right? It's about iteration, and as engineers we're good at iterating, but we iterate to success. Like, there is no failure. You just iterate and iterate until you succeed. So
right. Yep, like a band who doesn't have any fans, keep releasing music, eventually somebody will dig it.
That's right.
Yeah, and you'll get those opportunities.
100%.
Yeah, cool. Right on.
Yeah, I'm just sitting over here like,
yeah.
Just trying to,
and I've always been very like, I've never really paid attention to any of that, and after this I'm kind of like, maybe I should start. So I don't have kids one day and then they outsmart me immediately.
She mentioned Gary Vee. He has a lot of cool information on that as well.
Yeah. Follow Gary. He's always educating. That's a good one to follow.
I don't even know. Do you listen to podcasts on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. See? Yeah. Boom. I don't even know that. There
Spotify.
we go.
Apple.
Yeah.
Oh, they have them on Apple Music?
Yeah.
I do know that. There we go.
Yeah, lots of good podcasts on there, and if you start following people on Twitter, it'll just be inundated.
I do not have Twitter. Maybe I will need a Twitter too.
Twitter.
So if I can start tweeting.
YouTube search any
NFTs,
topic and you'll find 100 videos on it, right? That's like when I got involved in investing, for example. YouTube videos. Mike also is a heavy investor and close friends as well. You just have to surround yourself with the ideas and expose yourself to the information, and things will progress. So
yeah, you show me those funny, simple videos.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
there's those
great
videos down about it, and he dumbs it down. That's a really funny actor. I can't remember what his name is, but the videos are hilarious.
I'll have to check that out.
They put a little comedic, even if you're not using simple. The YouTube videos are very funny.
Cool. Yeah, I like that. I like when people make it interesting, right? Connecting. You can't just blah 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 blah.
That's it doesn't have to be boring. Learning about it.
Yeah.
I wish there was jokes in the roofing manual.
Yeah. So I've got
there's a lot of puns that could come out of that.
There you go.
Certainly. I have a more on-topic question.
Oh, okay.
When it comes to social media management, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if you manipulate people's social media pages yourself, or if, like, outside of just providing guidance or information, are there any hands-on?
Yeah, we do it. Like, we'll do full posting, everything.
She said they'd takeovers.
Full takeover. Yeah.
Right, my mistake. Okay.
Yeah, no worries. But one thing we don't do is we don't buy followers.
I see.
Yeah, keep it organic, right?
We do it organically because I would rather have 200 followers that actually engage and are interested in what I'm posting than 10,000 followers that are just bots.
Well, you see a business and you're like, oh, you have 100,000 followers, and you look at like the views on the reels, it's like 35 views, and you're like,
right?
And I don't think it looks very good on the business necessarily either.
Yeah.
So it's good. Engagement's important.
Engagement's important, and at the end of the day, that's what you want. You want connection. Right? Like you want a network of people who, if you say, hey, I need help, they've got your back. Right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, we don't do any of that stuff. And my team, much to their dismay, they're like, man, an auto schedule will be super helpful, right? And we have one that we'll use to supplement our own stuff, but only to supplement. But I don't let them use it for the clients, and it's because the third parties schedulers will downplay stuff in those social media platforms, and so that doesn't give.
Oh, so they post for you at a certain time?
Yeah, like an auto schedule, like do the post for you. So you can it makes it easy because you can bulk load and like do all your social on one day and then have it like trickle out.
Okay.
But because it's an external software to the platform, then it'll downplay it in the reach of the newsfeed. Yeah. So like Facebook, Insta has their own scheduler. You can do that because it's within their platform.
Yeah.
But as long as you do it within the platform, it likes it, right? So it takes us more time and more effort to do it this way, but it's the right way for our clients to get the most impact. And so there's like certain things that we just won't do that, if you go to your typical social media company where it's like pretty pictures and they're just, backlogging it and all you're worried about is being consistent. Mm-hmm. And there's a time and place for that, but that's not who we work with. We work with people who want to move the needle, who want to tell their story, who want to put a face behind their business, right? Because it's super important. Like this is part of why I guess you guys are doing this podcast, right? Is to give the personality behind your business. And what you're doing is building layers of trust with your community and with Calgary, right?
That's a great way to put it. Yeah, people are a little bit more familiarized with the faces. And I mean, I do a lot of inspections and in-person repairs and things, and when there've been a couple times like, oh, you're the guy from the podcast, it's still like very beneficial angle to have for sure.
100%.
Carly as well.
I get called the woman in the company.
The woman in the company.
What I've been called that twice.
The woman.
I'm the only girl.
Male dominated industries. I get it.
It is. It's so funny the amount of times people have been like, I had one woman tell me I was probably a boy inside because she was like, she didn't let me in her house. I was dinging, and I'm wearing the no pain gear, and I called her and I was like, sorry, this is completely off topic, but here we go. I'm calling her and I'm like, hey, I'm at the door. She's like, oh, you're coming. And I was like, yeah, like I'm here with my ladder and everything. She's like, no, I didn't. Oh, I thought I was expecting a boy, so I was gonna open the door. And later in the meeting, she's like, oh, maybe you are a boy inside. Maybe. Who knows?
Or maybe girls can do it too.
So I was gonna say maybe you get known as the guy in the podcast. Right. I'm the woman in the company. Right. I love it. I'm the prettiest girl in the company. Also the ugliest, but we don't have to go there.
It sucks being the only one, I guess.
No, I love it.
You like it?
I don't need no competition.
I don't think that'll be for very much longer.
Who are you hiring? Just kidding. I'll hire my twin.
Yeah.
If I need to do anything. There we go. There you go, Mike. There's your other option for a female.
Yeah, two walkers.
Sounds terrible.
Sounds amazing.
Sounds like a lot of talking.
Sounds like somebody on your side always.
That's true. She was like, "Is your company hiring? We always need another Carly. I can just send her to my meetings when I don't want to go. They won't know the difference.
It'll be perfect.
Here you go."
And she said twin. They look almost identical.
There you go.
It's actual.
Well, we are
twin,
identical.
so.
An actual twin, yes. There is fraternal and identical. Yes, we're identical.
That's awesome.
I have an on-topic question that came in via social media.
Sorry, I said it again.
That's okay. It came from Mike Payne. Mike's always on ball with questions.
It's
Mike. Sometimes difficult to, while you're talking, come up with these questions. Mike's sitting there and just, brains smoking. And he came up with a good one. How would a company get an estimate from you? Is there a minimum price a company should expect for your services?
Ooh, that's a really good question. We like to start our packages around, like for full done for you social media, they're $3,500 a month. That includes on-site filming and production. Okay. So that's like full done for you, full strategies, full posting, full everything. It literally take it off your plate. So any company that's looking for, thinking maybe they're going to hire somebody, that's a perfect comparable, right? Now you get a team of like 7 people backing your social instead of just hiring a person. It might be a good thing to consider, right?
For sure.
The culture programs start around anywhere between 3,000 and 5,000. So that's typically the price point we like to keep it at. And the Madhatter program sits around 6,000 for the Madhatter program. It's a bit longer of a series of workshops.
Is that then 6 weeks, you said?
The Madhatter program is actually usually anywhere from 10 to 12 2 to 3 hour workshops. So it's pretty intense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's You're giving a whole day to that.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. So, but it's, super powerful. So that's usually the price point of where we sit. But the course that we do, is usually $4.95, but because you guys are so awesome for having me here, we gave you a little special link, and 6-week course for $99 for any of your guests or people you want to share in your network to give some extra value. So that's for people who want to get started and understand the strategies behind the social platforms and how they can kind of gamify it.
I want to do it now, and I don't even have a business that I could use it for.
It's still good for individuals, right? Like
promote myself.
Yeah, do it. Yeah, come on, absolutely. We had a girl take it, and she didn't really understand why. It was my sister-in-law, so I was like, "You have to take this. You have to take this." I don't know why. So she started doing the course, and in the 6-week course, she got 4 job offers. She got asked to be the communications lead of a board she volunteered on, and she got a pay raise of 30%.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Everyone listen up. This could happen for you.
Yeah, it's super powerful when you decide to set yourself out and especially for business people on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is so underplayed. Like, there's not a lot of people doing it really well. So there's opportunities to definitely grow careers and grow individual presence. But really, that's what it's about. It's about connecting with people and adding value. So as long as you do that on your social, you'll be good.
It's an undervalued tool.
I think so.
No doubt about it. Yeah, a lot of people just, hey, look at my dog, and hey, look, I went to the dentist
That's
today.
You. That's literally your social media.
Well, yeah, I mean, considering I've had a little less going on in my life lately outside of the relationship and work.
I would say it's different projecting yourself, though, versus your company. Because
Right.
promoting yourself is I don't know, you don't want to be egotistical.
My social medias, I think all of them, even the personal social media accounts I have, are going to focus primarily on my upcoming project musically.
Yeah.
Using those as primary platforms for where my passions lie, rather than just all this stupid random stuff that I'd post online and things like that.
Well,
to use those tools to further that project, I think would be wise.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you kind of have to do. And I think we all just jump into social media without a plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right?
true.
We're just
well, when I was in the 8th grade, I mean, I didn't have much of a plan.
Right? Exactly. I'm a little bit older, so I was, at a university when social media came. But what's really important is knowing what your personal brand is, right? Like, what are the things that you are going to talk about on social? And you can't talk about everything and be everywhere, because people are going to feel like they can't rely on it, right?
Yeah.
But you have to have enough breadth in your brand that it attracts enough people to feel engaged, right? What is it you're going to talk about? What aren't you going to share? And I think that one's super important, is creating that little box of what your topics and things that you're not going to put, that's personal to you, that you're not going to put on social, right? And just creating those boundaries for you and your personal brand is super important thing. Right. And knowing what you're trying to do. So finding your core purpose, if it's, pushing the music industry or pushing the boundaries of music, or for your own personal music, what is it that you're trying to give? What are you trying to do? What's your purpose? And that is so important to know that in your own personal brand and on social. And it comes through.
Yeah, it's your niche. I like how you said the bubble, because I follow a vegan cooking page, and if suddenly start posting about politics, I can't be like, nope, no thank you anymore. Right? So it's good. Yeah, I would say follow you for your niche.
Yeah.
We have to find niches. Yeah, do you guys, so I'm assuming you have clients from the whole board then?
Yeah.
Random.
Yeah, we have clients, glove manufacturers, we have wealth management clients, and restaurant clients. It's been, just all over the place. Amazing. And they're all amazing.
Remember when I met you, you had those water bottles. So
yeah, the
I saw those at Sobeys yesterday.
Northwater's amazing.
I was like, wow.
Yeah, we love those guys. They're one of our partners, and they're the fully recyclable, reusable, locally sourced, right?
Yeah.
Female owned.
Yes.
Yeah.
We support that.
Is that aluminum bottle that you bought?
Yeah, that you recycled.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, cool.
We got a lot of uses out of it. I did.
Yeah.
I liked it.
They're amazing. Yeah, I highly recommend Northwater, and just, you'll see them everywhere. They're in Sobeys, and you can actually order right online and subscribe monthly and have it shipped to your door here in Calgary. And then, Like 12 lasts like a really long time because you reuse them, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to offset plastic single-use bottles, which I think is
I love that.
right.
Yes.
I think eventually it certainly will. No doubt about it.
We got rid of plastic bags. Time for plastic bottles to go.
Right.
As we all have one.
Yeah, it's coming.
Ooh.
It's for the convenience of our guests, but
Yeah, we
I
just
think we
chug
might
the
have to pick
water.
up a case of North Water.
There you go.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to put on the
Cross promoting.
podcast.
Yeah,
There we
exactly.
go.
There
yeah,
you
yeah.
go.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, we can use this bad boy. It's just sitting here to refill it.
That's it. Get Sawan to
Shout
come
out to
on.
Britta.
She's the founder.
There we go.
Way to be, Britta.
Way to be.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I'll reach out to the Northwater
Yeah.
like gal.
Yeah,
What'd you
Sawan.
say
She's
name was?
amazing. Swan Logan.
Swan Logan.
Yeah.
What a beautiful name.
I know.
Swan. I love that.
Yeah.
My voice is like going right now.
No, she's awesome, and her partner Linda are phenomenal. They are just wicked entrepreneurs here in Calgary, and yeah, I have they're an awesome client. Love those guys.
So they're Calgary based, or are they also out in High
Calgary.
or Calgary?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, and even their water, local Alberta water.
Well, it's cool seeing that because I remember, I was grocery shopping. And I was like, I know this one.
I know that. I
That's
saw
you
that,
did a
yeah.
good job. You marketed them
See,
well
look at-
because I was
well-
like, I know this water.
We love our clients, and we love talking about how amazing they are, right? And so yeah, one of our glove companies, you guys were going to hook up with some gloves for roofing.
Yeah, we're excited to hear
Right?
about that.
Stout gloves, they're phenomenal. We love doing their social because they let us be a little edgy,
There you go.
right? We like being edgy, and we like playing around in the trends, and this is the best day ever. Okay, so our film crew and our team, we got to go to the Calgary shooting range, and because they were putting out a line of tactical gloves, and we got to just shoot guns all day and film it, and it was awesome. And I'm like, this is the best day of work ever.
Shooting
Heck
is fun.
yeah.
I like shooting.
Right?
Yeah, he is the membership on one of the shooting ranges here.
Yeah.
I'm a gun enthusiast, yes.
I would love
Yes,
that. I want to get that. Sounds like a really fun job to be in.
Yeah.
There we go. Maybe I'll switch professions. I don't know to what.
So I think the time has come
Yes.
to switch gears.
Personal questions.
Wait, guys,
Surprise.
surprise! You guys didn't tell me this.
Trust me, they're very easy.
Oh, let's get personal,
Shoe size.
baby.
Shoe
yeah, I was
size.
gonna say.
Shoe
no, I'm just
size. We
kidding.
start with shoe size. What's
Really?
your shoe size? No,
No.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Too
No,
personal.
kind of
That's
just
too
like
personal.
what do you like to do when you're not working?
So
yeah,
many
personal
things.
hobbies.
Personal
Yeah.
hobbies. Well, I'm a mom, so there's a lot of that going on. I have two little ones.
Your daughter was very cute
Oh,
with all the baby wipes.
all literally, you
She
were at
made
my
the baby
house
wipe
and she
pile.
like pulled all the baby wipes
Where I
out.
saw your husband, he's like, no, stop. Because she had
Just my
like
husband
40.
does not handle mess well.
Yeah.
so- yeah, he's like, no, yeah, so I do a lot of momming, but I love to garden. That's why my title at the company is the Ideas Gardener.
I saw that on the website earlier.
Yeah, because we don't do normal titles because that's boring.
Yeah, of course.
I'm the Ideas Gardener, so I love to garden, and I have lots of plants in my house, as you saw when
Yes.
you came. Yeah, so love to do that. Hiking, anything with nature is right up my alley. Hanging out, camping, it's good stuff.
It's like us, we're campaholics.
Yeah, right? Getting out there and just grounding yourself again with nature is super big.
Campfire smoke.
Love it.
Never gonna. Do you guys have a trailer or do you tent it out?
We beg, borrow, and steal. Borrow trailers, and we have a truck tent that we use of our own. So in the back of the
Oh,
truck.
Yeah,
right?
we used to have one of those when
Right?
we had a truck. Actually, we just
Well,
put
no,
our
we
tent
didn't.
in the back.
Yeah, no, we didn't have an actual
It
truck
worked.
tent. They build tents for specific box sizes that
Yeah,
are
I do remember
catered
that.
to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. and the
But
goes
no,
around
I
the
was
wheel.
I was more hillbilly about it, and I just threw my like 6-man tent in the back of the truck that one time.
And it works.
Yeah,
It
it was
worked.
fun.
It
It
totally
was
worked.
fun.
Totally.
Awkward to climb in, but it was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was cool.
That's a good personal question. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's pretty much the main personal question. I like to ask where your favorite camping spots are, though, because we like to find
Good
new
ones?
spots to go camping.
Oh, you know where is really good? I think it was. I don't know. We always go to our friend's property, so it's
Okay.
That's it's private. But it on the other side of it is not private, and it's Loon Lake. It's a really nice one.
Is
That's
that
where we
close
go.
by?
It's just off Grassmere, like right north of the border of Montana.
Oh wow! Oh yeah, Montana's so close.
Yeah,
We
I
are
don't
very
know
close to
why
the
we
border,
haven't
yeah.
gone to Montana yet.
it's good.
It's like a fun weekend thing. I feel like.
Oh yeah, whitefish.
I've never been that direction, so I would not.
It like whitefish is a mess. It's always a mess.
It's a mess.
Yeah,
And that's
like,
a camping spot.
it's like a
Oh, okay.
There's a lot to do. I don't know. Every time I go to Whitefish, it's always a haze. But it's...
We'll have to go to Whitefish.
I don't know. It's something they put in the water, I swear. It's,
Yeah,
the
we mostly
water.
do Crownland, but it's like I like camping grounds sometimes just because like there is more structure to it, and I guess more of a
Utilities.
camping community too, because when we're in
Yeah.
Crownland, we don't meet too many people.
Right? Because you're kind of...
Yeah, and a lot of them are they're like ghost shooting early in the morning, so I'm like, hey, come hang out, strangers, and they're like, we're up at 2 to go shooting, so it's nice campgrounds.
Yeah. The one I liked is there was one called McLean's. I think it's called
Yeah, McLean's PLUZ down south.
yeah,
They just
yeah.
opened up at the end of April.
Yeah.
They've been closed.
If you're like ATVing kind of people, it's really good because you can actually like right off the back of your campsite, you hit the trails.
Oh right.
So
Yeah.
that's the same
Kinda
reason
like
why
Whitefish.
when we camp, I take her to PLUZ zones, public land use zones for those who are unaware. Yeah, I can wake up and go shooting from my tent if I wanted to, right? And yeah, rip the bikes or fires. I mean, as long as you're a click away from the road.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we gotta get a
McLean
dirt
Creek is
bike.
great though too. McLean Creek though, it's a little rough. The driving is a little rough. The main road is fine, but a lot of the side roads are pretty rough. You
Yeah.
need a nice truck for that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we gotta get a new
absolutely.
car. My little Kia can't handle that.
No. Can't lift that up too much.
Yeah, we've taken it out to some camping and we've gotten stuck. We were stuck. We took our truck out one time go camping in the PLUZ, and that's one of the other stressful parts. They're a lot less busy and there's no service and
Right.
like you're not going to find anybody.
You're out there.
And I think we were stuck for like an hour probably in snow, and we were just ruining our clothes, getting sprayed with mud, trying to push the truck out, taking turns.
Yeah.
I was like, it's a bonding experience. But we were neither of us were really enjoying it. We like showed up when the sun was up, and by the time we finally got out, it was like pitch black. I was scared for coyotes were in the middle of the woods in Crownland, and I'm like, this is scary.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to go to some actual camping spots this year.
Well, the weather is on our side.
Fingers
Yeah,
crossed.
after the
time of
wedding,
year, so,
wedding
yeah.
planning is just everything right now.
Oh,
so.
tell me about it. It's a journey.
Yeah, did you plan your own wedding?
I did it in 30 minutes with a cocktail in my hand.
Oh, I should have. We've been working on this for like a year, and I feel like,
Well, you have been working on it.
yeah, you've been helping for maybe finally he was like, well, why am I not choosing anything? I'm like, you didn't want to.
Yeah.
And now we're like 2 months away and you're helping out, which is nice.
No, we did it down south in Punta Cana.
Oh,
Oh, nice. Did you guys do a big wedding?
40 people came. So
I think there's like 75.
it turned out bigger than you kind of expect, but it was,
For a destination wedding, I suppose, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it was
Punta
great.
Cana, right, yeah.
Yeah, so it was Dominican Republic, and we went down there, and they're like, "Hey, here's the book. Like, what cake do you want? What decorations do you want?" We sat there like that. We'll take one of those, one of those. All right, we're done.
We should have just done that.
That would be wildly timed. Well, not wildly, but no, that sounds like a breeze.
Yeah, we should have just saved up something like that. That would have been more fun. Yeah, we're
Personal
doing, I think,
touch.
we're getting married in a park, outside park, and then we're
Ooh,
going
that's
to a
beautiful.
brewery for the reception because
Yeah,
we are beer fans.
I like that.
Yeah, so wedding photos around brewery cans.
Nice.
Which will be very nice. Very us.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
I love it. That's
Our
beautiful.
little twist.
Outdoor.
Yes.
Nice.
Outdoor is us too. Except it's going to be mid-July, so I'm really hoping the summer is not like... That was
Sweltering?
last summer, wasn't it? When it was like what is it, apocalyptically hot? I don't know if
yeah.
that's a word, but it was like...
No, it
was
is.
that last year, Brody?
No, that was most recent summer. Yeah, we hit
Yeah,
like
I don't
plus
know.
48.
We were out in Penticton, and it was like people were just dropping on the streets of Vancouver
Right.
too.
Dying.
And it was like, yeah, it was horrifying. And then there was like an E. coli outbreak in one of the lakes.
Oh no.
So we couldn't even like go to the water or anything like that, even though you probably shouldn't be in water when it's
Right?
that hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. So I'm hoping this summer is different than
Oh,
that.
I hope it is too. Yeah.
I'd rather be in Punta Cana now, though. I'm saying
Yeah.
that right.
I'm ready for the heat. I'm definitely ready for it. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys is that I'm doing something kind of cool.
Ooh,
Are you ready for this?
yes.
I got asked to be a celebrity dancer
Oh, what?
for Pace Kids charity dance off.
That is so awesome.
I know. So I had to learn how to tango dance.
Wow.
And on May 28th, I compete.
Where are you competing?
So there's this huge gala that they put on at the Grey Eagle Resort Casino,
Okay.
yeah. And so it's like a huge event, and there's other business leaders that are part of the competition. We all had to learn a dance, right? And so we compete the night of, but we all have to fundraise for Pace Kids, which is kids with special needs and neurodiversity.
Awesome. Okay.
So that's kind of what's been taking up a lot of my time recently, and it's been just an amazing journey. Arthur Murray Dance Studios
That's where we take our wedding dance classes.
Yes, they help do it, and they put it on. So they actually donate for all of the business leaders 10 classes to teach them how to do it.
Awesome. Well, I was going to say, we're there literally once a week right now at Arthur Murray Dance Studio.
We must have passed each other.
That's so cool.
We're there on Monday evenings.
Oh, no. See? I'm there on usually Tuesday or Thursdays.
That would have been so cool.
Wouldn't that have been
there?
funny?
Like, hey, girl.
Oh, my gosh.
I just run into you all the time now.
That's right.
You're everywhere.
But they're amazing. So I love Arthur Murray Dance Studios, and Pace Kids is just an amazing program. And yeah, if anybody feels the need to donate, I have
Mike will be all over that, I bet.
Yeah. Send all the links up. And
Dang, I wish we weren't. I don't know if it's a gala you can buy tickets to, but I wish we.
I think it might be sold out.
Oh, well, we're out of the city anyways. Would have loved to watch you tango.
Right?
Do you have a dance partner?
So one of the instructors, Kieran. I don't know if you know Kieran from Arthur Murray. He's my dance
I haven't met a
partner.
male teacher there yet.
Okay.
Ours is usually Tabitha.
Okay, yeah.
She's our usual teacher.
She's awesome.
I like her.
So, he's my dance partner. So each of the instructors partners with one of the business leaders. So there is some guidance happening, which is good.
I was gonna say, I love it when they because since we're doing our wedding dance, we have it's quite intricate. I would say a lot of moves.
Right. What are you doing? What kind of dance?
We're doing. I won't spoil it too much in case I don't think any of my family will be watching. But not to ruin it. It goes we're having a surprise in there where it switches, but where it starts with slow dancing.
Yeah.
And it's nice when she's like, "Can I borrow you?" to me, and she'll just push my body in the way, and I can just do what I'm doing, and then it gets to him. And he's learning to push me too, because I'm like, I will not move unless you're pushing me.
Right.
Especially if I'm walking backwards. But it's nice with the instructors there. It's it's cool how much they can move you.
Yeah. That's been the hardest thing for me, is letting somebody else lead me.
You're like, I got this.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm like, no, it's this step. And he's like, it doesn't matter if it's that step. You have to let me lead you. I'm like, okay.
I know, the male lead.
I know. Okay, I'll tone it down.
I know, I think it was twice. He went to, and I tried to correct him. She's like, no, he was right. I'm like, well, I'm shutting up because that is embarrassing. I got to correct you, and it just does not work out for me.
Are you guys liking it? Will you continue dancing?
I want to. Just depends if we want to.
Yeah, I can't say that it's it's a much of an ambition of mine to get more
you're
and
so
more
good at
involved
it.
in dancing. But I mean, I guess finding my bearings in the first place with these courses and learning some of the basics and things are very valuable.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'll probably not get involved in dancing regularly, to be completely honest.
That's fair.
Lame. But it's cool date nights. I'm probably going to get him into it for date nights.
But they've got the party sessions, right?
I think when the whole group goes.
When the whole group goes,
Yeah.
and the group sessions. And so, yeah.
We'll have to do some of those. We have to, because we always have a good laugh there.
My husband loves to dance, so
Really?
I'll get him out, yeah.
That's key. He was always the headbanger, which he still is. Just rock and roll music. So that, teaching him rhythm in hips and his knees is very entertaining.
Right?
He's like, oh, I'm not moving my neck like this. We're doing things with the rest of the body. Ross having a good giggle at you the other day because you're like, knees? It was good. Yeah, I got to get low.
I ruined my knees roofing for 5 years.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because you're dancing. I'm wearing my heels that look like wedding heels and dresses, and you'll show up in this and Converse.
Yeah.
Everything like that. So we look like the odd bunch already while we're there.
That's okay, as long as you have fun. That's what it's all about.
Look at that nice little shout out to Arthur Murray there.
Yeah. Like those guys, man. Really
I like
great.
how it's family based because I know they're his not Arthur, but the family that owns that branch, how his daughter works there.
Yeah.
That's really cool to me how they keep it in the gene pool.
Right?
That little dance
And
studio.
they've created such an amazing community. Everybody who comes in there is just super, super pumped, and they're always smiling and laughing. And it's not, you think ballroom, sometimes you think it's a little stuffy. It's not like that. You come in and you feel like you're part of this team and this family, and everybody's having a good time. And, no one, doesn't matter your skill level, you feel welcome.
Yeah.
Right? And that's huge, to be able to have that feeling in a dance studio is cool.
I can say that there's this one couple I see every time, and I'm like, hey. Right. They're little dancers too, and they make those smart aleck remarks to one another, just like he and I do.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, you guys get it. I can we do our little public insults, and some couples are sometimes like, ooh, they're rude, but this other couple is the exact same. Now they're our little Monday night hello couple.
Your friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't even know their names, but we go at the same time, so it's all good.
See, it's all about building connections, man. That's it.
Well, that's what we're all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long has this We're getting lost in topics again. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're just running for an hour and 5 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go.
Far. It's been good. It's been successful.
So easy to talk to you guys. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming. You were also very easy to talk to, which took the pressure off me, which was nice.
You did amazing.
Thank you very much.
Phenomenal.
Appreciate that. Okay, well, is there anything else you would like to tell, I guess, our viewers, if we want to wrap it up, about Enta?
Yeah, well, feel free to reach out to us. You can connect with us on social media. Enta Solutions is typically our handle, or our website .org. And if it's just a matter of you want to connect and build your network, we're happy to do that. We're always up for meeting with other business owners, entrepreneurs, and individuals in the community, and lifting each other up. It's what we're all about, is building a strong network. And happy to have a conversation and make Calgary thrive, man.
I would say anybody who decides to put you guys in their community is definitely benefiting largely, whether it's your programs or just meeting at an event and becoming friends. It's very, your guys, I would say you personally and you guys are good connections to have.
Oh, thank you.
So guys, if you need some social media help or what is it, culture education, Enta Solutions. There we go.
Thank you.
Today was very nice. I'm very happy you came. We enjoyed having you. Did you have fun, Brody?
I had lots of fun.
Brody had fun.
Super fun. It's nice being behind the desk and not in that chair every once in a while. It's nice. Although I'm involved, it's nice to relax a little bit more, I guess.
Yeah, we all know Daniel had fun. Daniel always has a blast.
Yeah.
Taking pictures.
I appreciate that.
He's always having fun.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. From wherever you're viewing us from. I noticed we don't have a winner. So somebody guess that word, so you can have the opportunity to win $500. And see you next Thursday at 3 p.m. That is all.
Okay. Thanks. Thank you, Carly.
Right to the point. I'm not good at trailing out like you are.
That's okay.